Yo, 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 what is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Atlanta Braves franchise. And as you can see, it is Friday. I don't know what the date was, but I do know who is on, getting in the league leaders is Eric Ibar. You see him on the batting average there, and there you see his stats, and he is just one little sexy. My bad, guys. But anyways. Jaime Garcia is going to be our opponent on the mound for the Cards. He has a lot of break on his pitches, good velocity, just a really underrated, I might even call him elite starting pitcher. And Bud Norris, I'm really excited to see what he can bring to the table. He struggled last year. He had a really good year in Baltimore, was spotty in Houston, but good at times. And it'll be good to see what he can do this year. As the only changes... Well, I can't say only. There's a good amount of changes. Kelly Johnson, Tyler Flowers, and Gordon Beckham will be starting. It should be a good game. Let's get it.
Game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves.
And there you see the 31-year-old right-hander Norris, and you also see we're using some throwback unis. I really like the blue instead of the regular blue, as Randall Grichuk comes to the plate, 0-2 count. He's going to take a ball. One thing that's going to be really important for Norris today is that he just doesn't leave too much over the plate. That's one thing he was really notorious for in Houston and last year, as he does strike out Randall. And with one out, Colton Wong is going to hit one for a double. And like I said, he can locate, but what's going to be the problem is that he's able to locate his secondary pitches. He has a solid fastball. There you see the changeup. He's going to strike out Matt Carpenter, and pretty early he's showing that he has the ability to strike out guys. There's Steven Piscotty going down in the second inning. But you can't really forget about Jaime Garcia. He himself has a very good strikeout pitch. He has a lot of movement on his pitches. That time, he just goes straight at Freddie Freeman, two-seam fastball up high. Kelly Johnson, I don't even know how he struck out on that one, but he did. And we're going to go to the third, and Freddie Freeman, easy ground out. No. I was really frustrated after this play. Almides Diaz is going to get a single. Probably should have been an error. It really shouldn't have been an error, I suppose. It was just MLB The Show kind of did a long animation for Freeman to turn and run to the plate. I really don't know. But here you go, a bunt, and Kelly Johnson just overruns it. So now, all of a sudden, Jaime Garcia is going to be on, and the Cards have two guys on when it should really be two outs. Next batter, it's going to be an easy double play ball, so it seems like the Braves have a pretty good chance of getting out of this one. And with two outs, that's going to be right to Gordon, and Bud Norris gets out of the jam, a jam that wasn't really his fault, and we're 0-0 going into the third. I'm going to go right to the top of the fourth here, as nothing was doing for the Braves, and first and third now for Bud. He's been doing pretty good thus far. A lot of just unfortunate placement where the balls have gone. And here's a nice double play ball, but Gordon Beckham gets knocked down. To be honest, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't have been that close. Beckham, it didn't seem like he had much urgency. See, when he catches the ball, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times they'll do the jumping animations, like dramatically jump over the guy. I feel like that shouldn't have been a breakup. Breakups are pretty rare here in MLB The Show, and I don't know. It just shouldn't have been one of them. As a single just stays fair, I actually thought it was foul first when it happened. So Gator Molina is on first now, and still a guy on second. Almides Diaz, who had a fortunate hit earlier, is now going to draw a walk. And suddenly Norris, not a lot of it has been his fault. There's been a lot of lucky singles for the Cards, but a little worried about him here with bases loaded, two outs, although it is Jaime Garcia, so you got to think, yeah. Jaime Garcia just gets one free of Gordon Beckham, and the Cards are up 2-0, and It might be 20% Bud Norris's fault. I'm going to check in on him, though, because I definitely don't want this to go to a 3-run lead this early. Bud Norris, he's going to get a nice little pop out to Freddie Freeman to end the inning. So, a little bit of good damage control there by Norris. And like I said, not all his fault, just a lot of unfortunate things that happened. There you see 7 hits. Unbelievable. Like, it definitely didn't seem like there's been 7 hits. And, yeah. Drew Stubbs, I got caught up in my words. Drew Stubbs has been pretty quiet these first couple games of this series. Not the card series, but this franchise series. It's been really quiet. Freddie Freeman, nothing doing for him as well. He's going to fly out. And the Braves just have not had an answer for Jaime Garcia, as it's going to be a 2-out walk by Matt Holliday.
And meanwhile, it's going to be Stephen Piscotty up at the plate, and with 2 outs, he's going to hit it right in between Frank Horn and Ender Inciarte. Just got too much of the plate there for Norris, and Matt Holliday, he's going to turn third, and he's going to make it all the way home, just avoiding the tag of Tyler Flowers. I really wasn't expecting him to come home on that because he's not that fast of a runner, but you know, he went, and it paid off as Matt Adams gets a hit, and Norris just cannot get any outs, and that's going to be the end of the outing for him. He went 4 2/3, 3 runs. Just an unfortunate outing for Norris, as Alexio Gondo trying to shut it down here, and he's going to get the out, striking out Yadier Molina. And now we're going to go to, I guess I should say, back to the Garcia show, as he strikes out both Flowers and then Gordon Beckham. And Eric Ibar, our MVP, is going to get a walk. And if you looked up at the score there, as Frank Gore cheeses a hit right here, it's actually 4-0. Alexio Gondo pitched the next inning, and he gave up a run. But nonetheless, Ender Inciarte now gets a hit, and all of a sudden, we're threatening. Atlanta, this is definitely the time they need to strike here. Down by 4, 6th inning, bases loaded, no outs. And Drew Stubbs, who has been dreadful the first 3 games of this series, he's going to hit a ground ball, but it's going to be misthrown, and that's going to be 1-2. That's going to be 2 runs for the Atlanta Braves. Probably should have been a double play. It's no out, so we would have gotten 1 run across. But the Braves just really lucked out there. Should have been a definite out, and with 1 out, with 0 outs, the Atlanta Braves are going to get that force out at home, and now the double play is set up for Freddie Freeman, but Freeman does a very good job of getting the ball in the air, and that's going to be an easy tag up for Drew Stubbs, and just like that, the Braves are only down by 1.
So this ended up being a very good inning for the Braves, as Kelly Johnson grounds one, and that will be the end of it, although they're only within 1 now. The Braves only have 3 hits, while the Cardinals have 10. A little odd there. But it's Jim Johnson in here to pitch the top of the 7th, and he is going to draw a walk to Yadier Molina. So that is a little frightening, although he will clean it up at second there. The ground out to Ibar to Jace Peterson as O comes in. And Tyler Flowers hits one right off the third base bag, and that's going to be his first single. And now Gordon Beckham hits one well. It's slicing your foul territory, and Stephen Piscotty is going to die for it, and then Flowers is going to get doubled up. What a play there by Stephen Piscotty, one of the better right fielders in the league, and he just went all out for that one. We almost saw it earlier in center field earlier in the game, but that time Piscotty reels it in. And Hunter Cervinka also putting up a scoreless inning. That's a scoreless 8th. That's his second appearance, and he did pretty well. And now Kevin Segrist, longtime Cardinal reliever, is going to strike out Ender Inciarte. And the Braves need to put up a run. It's 4-3, and now with only 4 outs left, Nick Markakis takes the plate. The pitch. Oh, man. Nick Markakis just tied the game.
Shimmy down, bang, bang, shimmy down, bang, bang. Shimmy down, bang, bang. Shimmy down, bang, bang, shimmy down, bang, bang. Shimmy down, bang, bang. Shimmy down, bang, bang.
Nick Markakis has never been regarded as a power hitter, but that time he just made it look easy. A solo shot, and that is definitely just what the Braves needed. And even off a lefty, Markakis, a lefty himself, is a lot better against righties, but he made it happen there. And I guess Segrist was a little worried about Freeman going yard, because then he'll walk him. As Tyler Lyons, another lefty, comes in. Kelly Johnson to the plate. Johnson hits it well. And Piscotty, he misses! He misses! Kelly Johnson with a big hit. Freddie Freeman is going to come home, and he's going to score easily. Kelly Johnson into third. The Braves have the lead here in the 8th inning. Clutch hitting by Markakis, and then Kelly Johnson. Johnson is hyped. This is just what they needed. The Atlanta Braves trying to get the lead here over the Cardinals, and they do. What a big play by the third baseman, Kelly Johnson, the veteran. And now Tyler Flowers is going to come to the plate. And Flowers grounds it just to Matt Carpenter, nothing big deal, and that's going to be the end. No, it's not going to be the end of the inning. Another run is going to score. Kelly Johnson is going to come home on the missed throw by Matt Carpenter. And there is security right there. It's now going to be a 6-4 game for Atlanta. Matt Carpenter, a fine defenseman. You don't see that much from him. And that's 6 hits and 6 runs for the Atlanta Braves, as Aroydis Vizicano is going to come in for his first save situation. And after a hit on a very close call, Matt Adams is going to draw a walk. And now with 2 men on base, Yader Molina comes to the plate. 0-1 count, Aroydis with the pitch, the windup, and it's going to be grounded to Beckham, and that is going to be it. The Atlanta Braves knock off the Cardinals in the first game of this series. Hunter Cervenka gets the first win of his career, and this is the first win for the 2016 season for the Atlanta Braves. What a awesome comeback victory, I'm telling you guys. That is crazy. I really thought Piscotty was going to reel in that catch after he got the one earlier in the game. Nick Markakis, player of the game, and there's some of the stats for us. Flowers, Johnson, Markakis all contributing. Inciarte also had 2 hits. Good game from him. And pitching, Ogando, Norris. Norris not the best, but Hunter Cervenka came in and got a win, and Aroydis the save. Like or subscribe if you like the video, guys. Sorry I've been a little absent lately, and sorry if my voice sounded a little off in this video. I am fighting a cold, but I hope you guys like the video, and next video coming soon. Peace.